What is going on, YouTube? You know what it is. It's your Durango Enforcer. We are back with a new video. Not really. This is the same day that I'm recording the last video about the Durango, but here it is. So, as you guys may know, well, not know, but like, this is the 2025 Grand Cherokee updates and refresh. So, for 2025, the Durango. Oh my God, I said Durango. Wow. The Grand Cherokee and the Grand Cherokee L. So both L and non-L are in testing. As you guys can see, I copied, well, not copied, but I copy and pasted the pictures so you guys can see these. This is the 2025 Grand Cherokee. Obviously, this is the spy photos, right? So obviously the headlights remain the same, but the difference is the bumper. So when a vehicle is going for a mid-cycle refresh, they don't refresh the entire car. They refresh, the little things, bumper, headlight, well, not headlights, but like bumper, basically the bumper. That's it. That's basically all they do. So for 2025, they're going to be changing up, the bumper. The sad part is the V6s are no longer available for the Grand Cherokee L and the non-L models for 2025. Let me explain further. So, as you guys may know, the 2025 Grand Cherokee will be getting a facelift. So, as you guys saw here, this is the prototype, but this is what, Jeep is providing. So, I'm gonna go to where it says the engine specs. So this is the 5.7 Hemi and the V6, right? So the 3.6 and the 5.7 will be available for the 2024 model year, this year. But next year, Jeep will be replacing the V8s and the V6s for a smaller engine, which is the 2-liter turbocharged Hurricane 4-cylinder, which is it's on the Ford Explorers, right? I understand that what they're trying to do, but it doesn't make sense. Like, how are you gonna put a small engine on a big SUV, like on a big car? Like, it doesn't make sense, right? So, me personally, I like the WL version of the Grand Cherokees. Like, I love the Grand Cherokee L, but I'm not gonna want a small engine on a big SUV, right? Like, it's just gonna be very spacious in the engine bay. But that's just me, right? So if you guys want to read here, well, you guys can see here. I'm gonna read what I wrote. So I said that, well, it's what I read, and I put it on the Google Docs. So in the mid-size SUV segment, performance is key, right? So the Hurricane 4-cylinder engine that's currently on the Wranglers delivers 270 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque, right? Now, it is rumored that the 2025 Grand Cherokee could receive an enhanced version of the engine. Basically an enhanced version of the engine is more power, like more horsepower and more torque. So probably they're gonna add 300 horsepower, and my guess, 320 horsepower, 350 pound-feet of torque. I don't know. I'm just making up my numbers, but that's just my theory. And okay, so it's gonna produce 300 horsepower, placing it in a direct competitor with the Ford Explorer with the 2.3-liter Ecoboost engine, which, I don't know, I feel like Jeep is kind of falling off. But okay, so the 2025 Grand Cherokee will also feature basically the same screen like the Wagoneer. So you guys may know the Wagoneer does have a bigger screen, bigger than the Grand Cherokees and the Durango, because the Durango uses a 10.1 inch screen and the Grand Cherokee uses the 8.4 and the 10.1 inch like the Durangos. So I can see why Dodge. I can see why Jeep is doing what they're doing with the Jeeps, because not gonna lie, sales for the excuse me. So the sales of the WL Grand Cherokee, what sales were high back in 2021 and 2022, but 2023 and 2024 is not the best year for them, because with marketing and inflation is like too high and nobody wants to pay more. People want to pay less. So I can see why people are I can see why dealerships are desperate. But my opinion on this is that small engines on the Grand Cherokees is the biggest downgrade in Jeep's, well, not Jeep's history, but in Jeep's lineup with the Grand Cherokees. Like back in 2011, like we had the 3.6, the 5.7, and then the SRT8 with the 6.4, and it's like, and then we have the Trackhawk back in 2018 with the 6.2. So it's like Jeep was fine back then, and now it's just like you're competing. You're trying to compete with the brand that's completely like, For me, I mean, I don't think people really complain about the V6. Like, I don't complain about the V6 on the Grand Cherokee. Like, it's just gonna, like, sales won't be the same like before. Like the Durango is gonna be sharing the same engine like the Grand Wagoneer, the 3-liter Hurricane the inline 6 or 4, inline 6 Hurricane engine. Like come on now, if Dodge is gonna keep that, like, give the Grand Cherokee the same Hurricane engine, not a smaller version of the Hurricane engine. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna put a inline 6 on a Durango, put that same inline 6 on the Jeeps. Also the new also the new Charger. The Charger's getting the inline 6. Slap that same 6-pack engine on the Grand Cherokee, like you guys been doing for years. The same engine from the same engine you guys put on the Durango on the Jeeps. Like, I don't understand. But that's just me. That's just like, I don't know. Nobody wants a 2-liter engine on a big car. Like, doesn't make any sense. But hey, that's just me. But let me know what you guys think. Or they could have added the 5.7 e-torque, the mild hybrid engine that's on the Wagoneers as well, and their old Ram trucks. But I don't know. I'm just like, I prefer the Pentsetar engine on the Jeeps, honestly. I mean, gas it's decent. It's better than the Durangos. It's better than the 5.7s. People just buy V8s for the sound, but I don't mind buying a V6. I really don't care. But the 4-cylinder engine on a big car is not the way to go. They could have. I mean, on the Wranglers, I mean, it's whatever. It's a Wrangler, right? It's a Wrangler. Obviously, it's going to use that engine. It's a Wrangler. What do you expect in a Wrangler, or a Cherokee? A regular Cherokee uses the same engine as well. The Renegade, I think. I also think the Renegade has the same engine. Comment down below if the Renegade used that same 2-liter engine. But I don't know. All I know is that I like the V6 on the Grand Cherokees. I think they shouldn't get rid of the V6, but they are in 2025. So refresh. So look, new car, new refresh. What? New car, new engine. At least Toyota isn't doing the same thing. They're refreshing the Toyota Sienna, and they're still keeping their 2.5 liter eCVT engine, right? But that's just me. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.